Are you worried about the climate change? Well, climate change is real and getting worse. Protecting our planet starts with you, starts with me, with all of us. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. It is not that the world hasn't had more carbon dioxide. It is not that the world hasn't been warmer. The problem is the speed at which things are changing. As a student, what can you do to fight the climate change? Make sure the lights are off if you are the last to leave the classroom. Plant trees, take a shorter shower, and consume less meat and dairy products are all good ways you can reduce your personal footprint. Taking the time to get involved in conservation efforts in your area is a great way, so you can help to fight the climate change. Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Ardea, and I am a student of Jati Agung Senior High School. I'd like to present my speech under the title, Together We Fight the Climate Change. Climate change is one of the most challenging problems that humanity has ever faced. At stake are hundreds of millions of lives, innumerable species and ecosystems, the health and viability of the economy, and the future habitability of this planet. So, what does climate change cause? The main causes of climate change are humanity's increased use of fossil fuels, such as coal, oil, and gas, to generate electricity, run cars and other forms of transport, and power manufacturing and industry. Deforestation, because living trees absorb and store carbon dioxide. What are the four main effects of climate change? Increased heat, drought and insect outbreaks, all linked to climate change, have increased wildfires. Declining water supplies, reduced agricultural yields, health impacts in cities due to heat, and flooding and erosion in coastal areas are additional concerns. How will climate change affect us? Well, human health is vulnerable to climate change. The changing environment is expected to cause more heat stress, an increase in waterborne diseases, poor air quality, and diseases transmitted by insects or rodents. Extreme weather events can compound many of these health threats. What will it take to effectively fight the climate change? And how can we combat the climate change? Climate change is not a distant threat. It's happening now, and it's our biggest problem. The past 3 years were hotter than any other time in recorded history. The impacts of climate change include more extreme weather and natural disasters, chronic drought, and economic instability. The urgency is real, but so are the solutions to stop global warming. Fortunately, climate change is solvable. We have the technologies. We have the science. We now need the leadership and the courage to change course. Carbon dioxide and other heat-trapping gases are the main drivers of global warming. While climate change cannot be stopped, it can be slowed. We need to stop deforestation. We need a climate-friendly agricultural system, recognizing the domestic and international importance of its tropical landscape and the people in it. Well, the Indonesian government has made an encouraging decision. It has voluntarily committed to a minimum 26% reduction in greenhouse gas emissions by 2020 and develop a strategy for land use and forestry emissions, extended a moratorium on new clearing of primary forests and peatlands, and increasingly recognize the rights of forest communities and indigenous peoples. I think that's all my speech today. I do apologize if there are mistakes in my speaking. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.